Hey guys, Gemma, ASD rocks. I'm making this video because I am furious. I'm so angry. I can't go on like this. So, I have received, since I had no idea, I really had no idea how seriously bad things were for some people with their schools. I knew that not everyone was getting what they should, but since I started this whole Department of Education thing, visiting teachers thing, all of that stuff, the messages that I have been getting of people's experiences have actually affected me in a way that my God, like I said to Alan, this isn't my fight. My kid's in year 11 and he goes to an amazing school. So some of the experiences these parents are being outright lied to. Obviously, we all know about the one where there is no doubt that has been a physical assault. But since then, I've been getting messages from people saying, this is the struggle that I'm having. So, I'm actually on my way to an SSG right now for Finn. Not for Bo, for Finn. What is an SSG? An SSG is not a parent-teacher interview, guys. If it's you and a parent, that is not considered an SSG, okay? So, Department of Government Education states there is policy and procedure that the school must follow. Now, I am attending an SSG for Finn. Why? You know what? He's going to be going, it's the end of the year. Poor kid's dyslexia is just, it's not great. And I just want to make sure that I'm putting into place the right process, the right teachers, that everyone has the right information so that next year he's got an IEP, an individual education program, taking all of that into account. Now, he has no behavioural issues. He has no communication issues. He has we're talking like, an SSG where I sit down for an hour. It will be an hour. Now, let me tell you who will be there. There will be two teachers, right? From the student management team. There will be myself. If I want to take someone, I can. And there will be someone taking notes to either amend or create an IEP. If there is no one there doing the minutes or taking notes to create and amend the IEP, that person listening and writing the discussion which is happening between yourself, whoever you bring, and the assistant principal, the teacher, the special needs coordinator, okay? So this is not something where my son has a diagnosis of autism level 2 or, defiance disorder or anything like that. This is nothing major. This is me being a mum, looking after my kid and making sure that, his needs are met next year. There will be 3 members of staff from the school and myself for pretty much a nothing situation. And when I say a nothing situation, it's not nothing. Kid has dyslexia, therefore he qualifies for the DIP. No ifs or buts. Yeah? He has a diagnosis of dyslexia. He qualifies for the DIP. Doesn't matter how minimal the arrangements have to be. It doesn't even matter that if in this SSG I sit down and we say, right, what we really need to do is just make all the shit. I forgot the page that which is fine because I intentionally left early and I only just moved off. I need to take the page of his writing. I made him do a little essay so I could show them, you know, where he's struggling. I'll run in and grab that. So you know, some of the things that I have read in the and I've got actual screenshots of emails from schools saying, no, the parent-teacher interview you had is considered an SSG, and no, you won't be getting another one because you only get one per term. That's minimum. That's what you, that doesn't mean you can't have more legally, right? And, you know, no, we're not going, you know, this kid won't qualify for a DIP because it's only minor. It's lies. It's all lies. So I've actually spent my day dedicated to a couple of these people. And as soon as I run in and grab this book, I'm going to tell you what I have decided. I've contacted a few people because I'm infuriated by what I've seen. I can't take it anymore. It is hard enough for us as parents to live life as it is than to be fighting like this or flogging a dead horse, which is a direct quote from one of my people that I've been speaking to, or, you know, escalating this and not getting results. So I actually contacted a few of the people that I work with, a few of my contacts, my connections. I've been doing this for a while, and I've come up with the only way that I think that I can actually help make a difference. I will be right back. Okay, right, sorry. So some of the people, sorry. When I get stressed and stuff, my body tends to want to try to kill me itself. So I contacted a few people. I have obviously people, independent contractors and things like that, who work in a number of different areas. That's what happens when you have 20 years of working with autism under your belt. You get a lot of people. I've got an amazing occupational therapist. I have I have connections within, obviously, the Department of Education. I have people who used to work for the Department of Education, so they know the laws and rules. And I wrote up a big group email about what is going on at the schools. And I said, how can we help these people? Like, we've been to the government. We've seen that the escalation process isn't working. Some of these parents are being, like, just straight out lied to. So the proposal was that we create a team. We create a team that takes over your case for you. So there's going to be, I don't know what the ASD Rocks school initiative, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But basically what happens is that you write to us with what is going on. Now, here's the crunch. Although, yeah, no, I can even make it. I can even potentially make it NDIS. I know NDIS stops at school, but there's parent education. There's a line item in the NDIS which is parent education, right? So this is about, and this is about helping the parent. We'll see what I can do about that, because obviously these people are all independent contractors. So there's going to be fees associated with it. And I will make sure that it, I'm broke. Like last month there was like $4 in my bank, and I was just waiting, like literally waiting. So, I'm not gonna, obviously, I'm gonna see what I can do to get these people. But what, if you are at a stage where you can no longer, you're not getting results, you're going around that merry-go-round, you are like, your child is suffering, they've been kicked out of school, they're being suspended, you're not getting an SSG, or even what a real SSG is, you're just getting like a parent teacher, right? You don't know how to write your complaint in, ask for, I don't know, our team. I will get back to you and get as much information as I can sent to us. I will sit with the team that I wrote to. So these people, like I said, we have people who used to work for Department of Education. They know the rules and regulations on exactly what has to be required, and knows what the DIP, what qualifies for a DIP. I nearly burst when I read an email from a teacher that said that this child who had an ASD diagnosis plus numerous other diagnoses did not qualify for the DIP. That was kind of what launched this whole thing. So I have spoken to all these people. If you're having troubles at school, I now have put together and spoken over the last couple of days to numerous people, independent contractors with exceptional experience. How did that CX-9 get around that tiny? I always have trouble. Same car as mine. I don't understand how they managed. Like, there's a drawn on roundabout, and I can never, my turning circle just can't make it around. So, okay, it's 1:28. I'm going in for an SSG over pretty much absolutely nothing. So if you got a kid with an autism level 2 diagnosis or anything else, right? Don't tell me they don't qualify for the DIP, because even Finn does. It's just ridiculous. That's all I can do. That is the best. I'm so repulsed. I'm so angry by the way these parents, and therefore the students, are being treated, lied to, that when I made that video, this is who holds your school accountable, and then I'm reading emails to them saying, oh, well, they did do that, and then the department contacted the school, and school said, no, everything's going fine, we're just doing this, that. Nah, we need a team who are going to be ringing and saying, we're taking over. The parent, we want an SSG. We're the outside team, fully qualified, people who are absolutely allowed to be involved in an SSG, which is, by the way, written as a policy within the Department of Education, that you can bring certain people with whatever you want, right? So that's what I've done because I'm done and dusted. How much will it cost? I don't know. I'm putting this together like now. I need to find out how much they cost, what will be involved. I'll probably need to do it with someone first, you know, as the first off experimental one, to see what amount of time and how quickly we can get things resolved. I would say that if I look at the number of people involved, the report writing and plus SSG time, familiarization with specific cases, I would say we could probably get a school with most likely a student, with most likely a visiting teacher in that class with an IEP and an SSG fixed within a week, I reckon, depending on our caseload and how many people are in trouble. Rather than, I don't know how many months or years you guys have been going through this, I reckon we can have it ship shape within a week, like, and probably how many people, if we say, well, depend on how many people and what they charge. But again, like I said, the meetings will have to be with the parents for education purposes. There are certain parts we'll be able to fund through NDIS because I am NDIS approved provider, and there are a number of line items, one which is parent education and one there's a number of NDIS line items that I'm approved for. So we'll work that part out, and I'll always make sure it's at the absolute least cost to the individual. But that's the best I can do. I can't take it anymore. If you want it, it's there for you. Contact me. I cannot listen. I can't read these. It's giving me anxiety, and I don't even have the problem.